Good evening, friends. I welcome all the members to today's webinar on CFO service, professional opportunities for chartered accountants. It is our pleasure to have such a nice speaker in our midst today, CA Sunil Kumar Pandey. Sir he has vast experience in the field of the CFO, and I think uh, he has proved that even two or more CA, if we can come together, it will be a synergy. And I think most of the CAs are having some fear or some kind of might in their mind. They feel that this CFO service is not actually even for practicing CAs cannot do such kind of service or something. But this is entirely different. Today, after the seminar, all of our members, I think, will have a different opinion. And this subject is very unique. We normally keep seminars on like GST, tax audit, or TDS, or whatever may be. But this subject is very unique, and you can say that this is one of the good area where our members can take benefit or take the opportunity in future. Talking about the speaker, actually we can say that he's one of our in-house speaker, and this is one of the milestone for our Panvel CP study circle, because today our in-house speaker is going to talk to us regarding a special subject or a unique subject, and he's a national level speaker, and as you know, he has co-authored one of the book of CFO service, which is published by our Premier Institute ICA. With this, I think I wish all of our members to have a good happy learning, and let us enjoy this webinar together. And if any of the members have any doubt or queries in between, you can post that in chat box or in question answer session. So the speaker will address in between, or after the session, at the time of question answer session, he will address all your queries. Today you can ask any questions or any of your doubt regarding this particular field, because he has vast experience in this specific field. With this, now I request our member CA Hiren Shah to introduce today's learner speaker. Over to Hiren, please.
Hello everyone, myself CA Hiren Shah. First of all, I'm thankful to Panvel CP Study Circle and CA Jaman sir to give me an opportunity to introduce our today's learned speaker. So our speaker for today's session on CFO services professional opportunities is CA Sunil Kumar Pandey sir. He is like Jaman sir mentioned, he is from our own Panvel CP Study Circle, and it's been first time that our own study circle member is taking our session today. He is founding partner of Earthwith Capital, which is located in Mumbai. He is a chartered accountant, CMA, and IIMC alumnus. He has 23 plus years of corporate experience. He has also co-authored a book named as Virtual CFO, which is also an ICAI publication. He has already been working as CFO of different companies for a decade now. He is based at Mumbai and developing a co-ownership advisory platform along with like-minded CFOs and CXOs from diverse industry domains to cater to different board advisory and CFO services to various MSMEs. He is working as strategic partner to MSMEs for turnover, profitability, and valuation growth. He is supporting MSMEs in all its CFO services, that is fundraising, change management, cash flow management, cost management as key survival strategy, ERP implementation, manpower planning, tech initiatives, corporate and financial restructuring, MIS automation, accounting reforms, etc., etc. He has worked across different business segments or sectors like hospitals, hotel, oil and gas, IT, shoes, real estate, international trade, manufacturing companies. He has an extensive experience in fundraising, that is in terms of both equity and debt, and also in rupees and dollar. He has exposure of BSE and London AIM listing. He also assists companies to get listed on SME platforms for raising equity from capital market. With this, I welcome again and hand over the session to CS Sunil sir. Thank you.
I hope I am audible.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, you are.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I feel extremely grateful to Zomon, Anandji, Shrikantji, Sanjay Bhai, Shetty ji, and all members who are joining today. This is absolutely fantastic to talk about the thing which I do, CFO service. And first of all, before I start this session, I extend my heartfelt sensibilities and condolences for any losses in the families of members because of COVID. And at the same time, this is time we should innovate, and we have been innovating. These are difficult time for businesses, for everybody in ecosystem. But at the same time, a lot of innovations are happening. So Reliance is making its debt zero, Zomato being 1 lakh crore company. So a lot of innovations are, new things are happening all around. And uh, today's discussion is something I feel it's revolutionary because it's about repositioning chartered accountants in the eyes of uh, policymakers, in the eyes of businessmen. Are you able to see the screen? Hello?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what I'm talking about is, I'm saying CFO services is an opportunity in the hands of chartered accountants to reposition themselves vis-a-vis institute motto of becoming strategic partner to nation building. So I'll be explaining how we can be becoming real strategic partner in nation building. As I mentioned, there is a book, there is a digital book on virtual CFO, and Zomon might have circulated it all across the group. And this is downloadable from WIRC website, freely downloadable. It's 100 odd pages, and it explains everything related to virtual CFO. There are few things which are not written in the book. I will be explaining, and I think I should be starting with the thing which I and Zomon were discussing, which is vis-a-vis basic apprehension of a chartered accountant willing to discover the CFO service. So we were discussing, there was apprehension in the mind that how a chartered accountant in practice is supposed to do CFO service, and will there be anything violating code of ethics and going against the regulations. So friends, what I wish to propose that chartered accountant has been doing management consulting for a long period of time. So this is uh, more or like the management consulting. I will be explaining why it's more of advisory or management consulting or board advisory, and less of being designated as virtual CFO. There is no such designation as virtual CFO. So we don't become virtual CFO as designation. Try to understand. We are still an advisor to the company, and the way we have been advising many companies earlier. So it's more of a management consulting, and we already are aware that we chartered accountants are best suited for management consulting, and we have been doing it. So there should not be any fear in the mind of chartered accountants that once they start doing CFO services, they will become there will be anything ultra virus to our code of ethics, and there will be any violation of code of ethics. Any other question, I will be taking it up later on. But other than that, please meet me. Let's discuss it out. If you are really wanting to do it, and this is the only constraint in your mind, the code of ethics, I will definitely be helping you on this, and I'll be clearing all your doubts vis-a-vis CFO services, and I will make sure that you do it if you want to do it. So what I feel is that this is something I like a lot. The idea that I feel our life, chartered accountants' life, is like a ship, and we are meant to travel deep in sea, not to be in harbor, not to be at safe place. We are never, but this should be a motto which should be reflected quite often to members. We are not only meant to support businesses through accounting, auditing, taxation. My proposition is that we can become partner to nation building only when we build businesses. And why we are not, how we are not building businesses, I will be explaining. And this becomes a great opportunity for all of us to build businesses, to build nation. I see there might be 4 of audience kind. So if I divide the total audience into these 4 categories, probably I will be navigating better, because our audience can include senior professionals who are coming, who are still doing job and trying to discover this CFO services as a career option. The second thing is professional at mid-level in corporates. So these 2 categories from industry background. Senior CAs in practice, other CAs aspiring for CFO services. So these 2 categories are coming from CAs in practice. I'll be explaining how it can be done. And this CFO service is equally applicable, and this is doable by everyone, even a fresh chartered accountant, or before becoming a chartered accountant. If someone is working with a CFO service firm, he is still part of a CFO service drive. So anyone who is in CA profession, even at article stage or just after completing his CA, and how that is doable, that is all about today's discussion. CFO service is very heavy subject. I want to start with a very simple and a story which we all know, and I keep it very simple when I go and make any presentation. So to simply put, there has been a crow who was in search of water, and he was thirsty, and we all know what happened. And this story is all about toil, efforts, concentration, focus. And we chartered accountants we are very near to this story. But how I see that this crow should have gone up in the sky and should have discovered ponds, canals, many other water sources, rather than putting so much of effort. So anyhow, I feel, being a chartered accountant, this was my story. I was toiling hard to get water and was trying harder to get that level up, while as in the vicinity there was a lot of water, and there was a necessity of rising up and seeing from the top. So I thank to all my 2 decades industry exposure. That was something giving me an insight from the top, and I could see a lot of opportunity, and CFO services is one of the tools through which I will be, or I have been visualizing all these opportunities. How I feel that most of chartered accountants, we all have been seeing trees vis-a-vis forest. So when and we all know, we all understand red ocean theory, we all understand blue ocean theory. We are too many people, too many chartered accountant pursuing the same kind of career and competing with each other, while as there is huge opportunities lying which is unexplored. So my proposition is to look differently, and life में तो सर जैसी दृष्टि वैसी सृष्टि. So life is like that only, how you see it. तो सामने से देखेंगे, नीचे से देखेंगे, कुछ और दिखता है. ऊपर से देखेंगे, टॉप व्यू लेंगे तो कुछ और दिखता है. So जैसा विजन लेंगे, लाइफ वैसी ही है. I try to compare, and most often this is done. People understand it. This is not something I'm telling and you're not knowing. This is just to reflect that this comparison has been there in your mind, all of the members. We have always been thinking that we are stuck up with our traditional things, conventional thing. Although going forward, after a certain period of time, it is still a rewarding thing. But anyhow, I have met many people, and probably I would have met exceptions only. They were not happy after spending 15-20 years. It's a very small setup, doing the conventional thing, and they cannot, it is not delegable. So it cannot be delegated. So most of it, we all know, there was a statistics which tells that more than 70% of chartered accountants are working either in proprietorship form or in one partnership, so one CA partnership. So it is lingering in the mind. People have been thinking, and they are trying to find a way through which they can reposition their practice. And I propose this repositioning solution as CFO service, which will include finance, strategy, business building, and it is a global opportunity. Believe me, it's whatever opportunity I see, I will be sharing it with you. And because the world is shrinking, it is going to be a very promising opportunity for all of us. This slide probably I have explained in the initiation. I just propose that we can't be a nation builder, or we can't be contributing as strategic partner unless we are helping businesses to be built up. So unless we are building businesses along with the promoters, along with the HOTs, we are not nation builders, we are not participating, and contributing only through accounts audit is insufficient. CFO service is an idea through which we can be claiming that we are business builder. We can be being with the promoters for business, long-term business building, sustainable business building, and at the same time, it can be a wealth creation idea. When we are building businesses with the promoter, we can be sure about sweat equity for 5%. And believe me, I have seen even in Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, I have seen few chartered accountants having 4-5% equity in the companies they have been building. So I want to propose it as a rule. If we are helping a lot of small businesses to build up, we should not only be focusing on compliance as accounting and auditing thing. We should also be proposing, and even a 5-year chartered accountant can be proposing small businesses to build and have aspirations of having 5% to 10% equity in the business. That is what my proposition is, and that is something very strong proposition. I would be inviting questions. So I'm a daydreamer. I have been dreaming of it. I'm building it. I want more questions to come on that. Friends, virtuality, we all have realized it very soon, the virtuality part of life. That is something positive outcome of these this COVID. One of the positive. We have many negatives, but there are few positives to COVID impact. So COVID has shown us a new perspective of life, and we all realize that our network is our net worth, and having alliances in what I feel is in finance and accounts, if not 100%, 90% of things are virtual. And it doesn't matter if it is possible, if we can serve a client in Mumbai or Pune or Nasik, we can aspire to serve clients in US, in Europe, in Singapore, Hong Kong. So as soon as this network is utilized better and we go on creating alliances, probably we'll be seeing a bigger picture and bigger opportunity. Institute has already given a green signal to multidisciplinary partnership. For some, there may be questions around how it will be done, but for many, believe me, this is a golden opportunity. People are encashing it, and particularly our Central Council members. Most of Central Council member will be utilizing before it is well understood by masses. So friends, realize again, virtuality is either we can utilize virtuality or it is going to impact us. So either we are going to reposition ourselves and utilize virtuality in our favor, or the same client of yours will be served by people who are going to visualize this virtuality as opportunity. So I feel that becoming a chartered accountant, the process, because of the process, we are the same people in different geography and times. So, and age also. So the process of producing a chartered accountant, you talk to any CA in Chennai, or you talk to any CA in Punjab or in Delhi or in Lucknow, because of the process through which we are made, we have a lot of similarities. And when I crossed 40 years of my age, I found that these were some problems I was struggling in mind. I'm just sharing my problems with you. It may not be problem with all of you, but I believe that because of the process through which we are made, there can be a lot of similarities. So this is problem statement of mine. I'm just proposing that when I was working, I was earning good, I was in job, I was having a CFO position, but somehow I was not happy enough, and I was realizing that something is to be done around it. So self-actualization is a very, very subjective thing. I should not be interesting more on this, but it was a vicious circle. So I had to work 30 days to earn my livelihood, and life was good, but there was no time for family, and health was again a concern, a lot of back pain and many other things. Wealth creation, when I looked back, even after working for 20 years, whatever money was coming, it was allocated for vehicles, flats and installments. So wealth creation was not at an appropriate level. And then I had some dreams to realize, and I thought time is, I'm being left behind by time. And then I was discovering everywhere it was happening. So Oyo story was there. So a lot of good stories. The good and bad thing is that we are sensitive community, and we are listening a lot of good stories around. So people at age of 27 making billions of businesses, and we are serving them through our capabilities, understanding businesses more than they do. These were some questions to my mind, and going forward, again, these 4 questions that if I carry on my life like this, what will happen to financial freedom, legacy? And legacy was something I was valuing more, because I didn't want my son to go with the CVs and looking for a job or internship. So I wanted to create something which lasts long. And then, of course, at the same time, when I'm creating something as organization, it should be giving me flexibility and family time. So probably we all are, if barring few exceptions, we all are looking for all these things. And CFO service was an idea through which I could crystallize on many things. And now I'm very, very happy professionally. It's being done. And I propose this Swami Vivekananda's message. I will not be reading it out for you. You can be reading, you can be clicking the picture, but at the same time, I wish to propose that Vivekananda said that if you can take up one idea and make that one idea as your life, I think success will be there. So satisfaction, success will be there. Because for Sachin Tendulkar, that idea was cricket. For Amitabh Bachchan, that idea was acting. And what I feel, that chartered accountancy was not an idea. So it was a tool, it was a degree, and it was a very, very comprehensive. I feel there is a need of layering it. So there is a need, the way MBBS and then MD, and then, so there is a need of layering it. How I feel about it is that one should find one idea and he should be making it as a purpose of life. And for me, that idea is a CFO service. So those were some background just to connect you with the thought process of CFO service. Now we have come to main course of CFO service, the idea. These are few fundamentals, sir and madams, brothers and sisters. So first is that CFO service is a management consulting kind of a thing. It's a board advisory or advisory kind of a thing. I have already explained that even a chartered accountant in practice can be advisor to companies. And if there is any requirement, this management consulting can be done through a separate entity, be it LLP or private limited or any other thing. These instruments we already know, we already utilize it for our clients, and we have enough of metal to utilize these structures for ourselves also. So CFO services, when we do CFO services, there are different formats to it. One of the format is that we become virtual CFO and we serve one client, but that is not the whole thing. And that is actually doable by any person who has come from industry and he's trying it with any startup or SMEs and going full time and still being advisor, right? So I will not be talking of this model more. I will be talking how it can be done transaction wise, and still it can be a long-term association with the promoter. And that is the whole thing. I'll be explaining it all in later slides. So first of all, it's a repositioning of our association with the client. When we say we are board advisors, so this CFO service is all about growth in turnover, profitability, and valuation. Mind it. This is not something, and traditionally, how traditionally we are seeing virtual CFO services. Any chartered accountant firm in practice outsourcing accounting or taxation thing, and he claims that he's a CFO service provider. It can be smaller part of it, but it's not actually a CFO service. outsourcing of accounts and taxation in the name of virtual CFO services, I think it's a lesser part of it, but we see quite often, because for carrying out the CFO service idea, we need ex-CFOs. We need people who have been there in industry for long and have been serving as CFO. So that becomes a must. But having said that, it doesn't mean that a chartered accountant of 5 years cannot do this practice. If he is associated with a person, the way we do in our regular chartered accountancy also, we do great assignments because of the profiling of the firm, because of the seniority of the members. But within a chartered accountant firm, there are junior members also subscribing or contributing to those assignments, are still part of the assignments. Same way, CFO service is an idea where we are proposing promoters for increase in their turnover, increase in their profitability, and increase in their valuation. And for doing that, if they require fundraising, we are helping them to raise fund. If they need to implement ERP, we will be doing that. If they need their accounting system to get reformed, if they need their budgeting to be done, 3 years budgeting and then tracking month on month, we do it all in CFO services. I'll be explaining what we exactly do in latter part, but I'm touching upon all the things. Is CFO service is less on outsourcing of accounting taxation thing, more on being with the promoter and the team for developing business on a sustainable basis. Virtuality and CFO service. So as I told you, finance and accounts with our existing clients, we can be doing it 100% virtual. But CFO service, because you need to be with the team, you need to be seen with the team, and it is like being coached to the team. So 90% I feel is virtual part of it to be taken care by the team of CFO service, and 10% is physicality needed, because as a team we need to be with our team. The way we are doing our CA practice in this difficult time, even 70% we are doing it from home, but 30% we are reaching to our clients, we are in our office working with our associates the same way. But this 90% virtuality gives you extended strength, because conceive a situation where you have association with any chartered accountant you know who is settled in London, and he can take care of 10% physicality and you can take care 90% of virtuality. See the magic. So that is something being explored by many, and I propose it to be explored by you also. Third is a domain specific. Unlike in CA practice, where we can do the same thing vis-a-vis financing, vis-a-vis accounting, barring few exceptions in execution here and there, we can do it for different sectors at the same time. Industry sectors, I mean. So domain specific में आपका ये मस्ट है कि सीनियर पर्सन फ्रॉम द सेम डोमेन, अगर आप रियल एस्टेट कंपनी का CFO सर्विसेज करना चाहते हैं, you need to have a person who is coming from CFO background, and that too from real estate. तो ये एक बहुत ये चैलेंज भी है और ये अपॉर्चुनिटी भी है at the same time. So for me this is a challenge, because हर वो क्लाइंट आपके पास हो सकता है 20 क्लाइंट हो और सब अलग अलग के हो, अलग अलग इंडस्ट्री के हों, एटलीस्ट 4-5 इंडस्ट्री के हों. तो प्रॉब्लम ये है कि आप अपने क्लाइंट को लीडरशिप जो प्रपोज करोगे अपनी फर्म की साइड से, वो लीडरशिप उस इंडस्ट्री से आती हुई होनी चाहिए, उसी को रिस्पेक्ट कर पाएगा और वही वैल्यू ड्राइव कर पाएगा. बट एट द सेम टाइम, अब if these kind of people are getting associated with your firm, think of the thinking strength of the firm in totality. So आपको केवल एक बार करना होता है और उसके बाद आप इस करने का मैजिक समझ जाते हैं, and it becomes a strength, core strength for your firm. The fourth proposition of CFO, fundamental of CFO service is, because you need experts from diverse field, different industry, and then not only industry, at different geography. Suppose I am a person from real estate or logistic and I want to serve a client at Lucknow. I need to be engaging with one senior person there. So it's less on proprietary, more of a platform, more of collaboration, more of association. So we need to be good at making association, making, we have been traditionally good, but the kind of opportunities we have in CFO services, this becomes a must. Fifth, I have already explained, it's when it comes to accounts, tax, and other compliances, vis-a-vis CFO services, it doesn't go beyond 5% of the whole thing. So accounts, tax, and compliance, they are only 5% of the thing. Of course, very necessary, very important. When it comes to corporate governance, compliances are seen as important thing, but we need to build on other capabilities, and I will be explaining what are those capabilities. This slide refers to opportunities. Most of the time we understand that these kind of CFO services are required only for SMEs because they don't have high quality, high cost finance leadership in house. But we already understand that in startups we are doing amazing things. Chartered accountants are doing amazing things being with the startups, and you see a lot of very, very senior positions being a board advisor to these startups. The same way SMEs has good scope of inviting brains or senior people from a different background. But I feel that even bigger organization, non-profit organizations, they also have great opportunity vis-a-vis CFO services, because if you ask me, and I can express my I can share my experience. Actually, when I became CFO. I became CFO at the age of 35, 36. One company at Jaipur, and most of the time CFOs are becoming around 40s, so 40, 45 years of age. They have a lot of good people who can support him on accounts, taxation. But when I was working as CFO, I actually crave for people, ex-CFOs, who can work along with me purely on success fee basis. Because my promoter would be agreeing, and there was a lot of scope. There were a lot of scopes where we could have worked. A CFO has n number of things on his sleeves to do. I was good at doing 3 things, but I only knew that 7 things are pending. And this is a story of every CFO. You ask every CFO, and he will let you know that what he is not doing other than the thing that he's doing. So I mean, there is a great opportunity, and this concept is evolving. Although this CFO service concept is there for a decade now, there are organizations in the country who are more than a decade old now in this country, providing CFO services. But it is still an evolving concept, and CFOs in bigger organization would be requiring more CFO services than SMEs requiring these. So that was something I wanted to reflect upon, that it is not only required by small businesses, it is even more required for think about OYO. So it has been expanding at a great speed. it should have required more than 10 CFO services firm to make it sustainable. And the same thing, Ruchi has recently been acquired by Patanjali. So these kind of organizations, they would be requiring these CFO services quite often, and we have opportunity to contribute. Now, when I propose that this is a good opportunity, doable, everybody is requiring for it, it's evolving. These are few precautions if somebody from industry is trying to jump off from his regular role and want to explore CFO services, because I see lesser number of members attending today from industry, so it will be quick. One can read. The proposition is that if somebody from industry is planning to come to this side of CFO services, he should be having 1 year's cash flow, at least 3 years patience, should not be starting alone. Family should be supporting, because if wife is not supporting, I don't think it is going to be a good venture, and nothing will come from inner circle. So this is a great learning on my part, because I was well connected and I thought everybody in every CA in practice I know this is a great idea, he would be jumping on this idea, and I will be having n number of clients. This doesn't happen. So everything requires time. It will require time. Even CFO service will require time. Cross professional relationships works more than the same profession network. So although we chartered accountants support each other a lot, but this is something my experience. In my experience, I found that people from other profession have been supporting more than this people from the same profession. And I feel for a CFO service venture, 50 years is a comfortable age, and if you are going to if you are crossing this age and wanting to try, I think there are apprehension to it, because it takes time, and rather than creating your own brand, it is advisable to become part of any good CFO service brand, and still many things are achievable. Yeah, this is something very interesting. How to get started? So I feel every CA who is going to get started on this idea will do some research, so need not to recommend it. Start a discussion. This is something very important for venturing out on any new idea. Talking to a person who is providing CFO services is always a better idea than talking to a peer who is not doing it and who is in conventional practice. So I have seen in my experience that there are some people wanting to try it, but they have always been talking to people who are in conventional practice. So rather than apart from talking to them, please try to have a discussion with the person who is already doing it. Third is Gyan and Sangat. Of course, if you want to try something new as CFO service idea, so it's knowing is not doing. Knowing is different from doing. So knowing is something I'm doing. I'm providing this session. I'm throwing this idea in your mind, but not everyone will be able to carry it out because we have many priorities to attend. Sangat is something I will recommend, that if you can build a company, we all know through WhatsApp University that we are average of 5 people we have in the company. So if you have a great company, I think that will work for you. Fourth is becoming mentors to existing CFO service organizations. There are people who want to try it out, either from industry or bigger CA firms, who are not willing to jump off to this idea immediately. What they can do is that they can become mentor, because they already have good amount of experiences, industry specific experiences. So they can collaborate with CFO service firm and become mentor to respective team, respective industry team, which is serving many clients. So this can be a starting idea. And fifth is CA Institute support. So I have some proposition to make. The way Institute supports and members supports and many things vis-a-vis accounts tax, because this is also a good idea. There should be a structure of support from Institute level. I have some suggestion. I will be throwing it. Study circle or branch may be noting it for their doing the needful. Yeah. I have classified how to get started, the total concept, one for established firm and another for young CAs. So while having a discussion with Zomon, I got to know that there are some few CAs in practice who wants to do it, but at the same time they are struggling with the code of ethics thing. I had explained on it earlier. I will be explaining during question and answer session. But at the same time, I want to throw this idea. So I will be discussing how established CA firm can be starting CFO service. So it will get started the same way any CA firm start any new thing. For example, a CA firm in mainstream auditing starts taxation practice only by having a partner for taxation. So it's much easy to understand. If you want to start virtual CFO vertical or CFO service vertical, you need to have a person who will be leading that vertical in your firm. So because you already have clients, and believe me, all those clients are looking for this great idea to be served upon them. They will be happy because you already are knowing their problems. The only thing is that you need to bring supply side to the problem. So you means the intention is to supply solutions to all those problems. So they have been struggling with the problem of working capital mismanagement. They have been your clients. They have been struggling with the financial mismanagement, the asset liability mismanagement in the company. There are rudimentary reasons to it. And one of the reason for all these financial mismanagement is balance sheets are not made monthly basis. They are never presented to management on a monthly basis. And I feel chartered accountants are responsible for doing it on at least monthly basis. Now in this age of technology, when everything is being done on a daily basis, at least this chartered accountant fraternity, I invite everyone you to ponder upon this idea. Let's create this balance sheet monthly for our clients, and let's take responsibility of presenting this balance sheet to the client. Because unless a promoter is knowing what is his balance sheet, how can he be planning for? And planning is not being done because of the fact that we are not doing it, the monthly balance sheet thing. If there is monthly balance sheet in place, believe me, we have 6 months cash flow in place, historical, against which it is much easier to develop next 6 months cash flows. So at least we are protecting our promoters from the risk of from the liquidity risk. And at the same time, when we are not seeing our balance sheet, how we will be controlling on working capital mismanagement or asset liability mismatches? So those are few things we all know, and we all know that we as a chartered accountant community have not been doing anything for it. And there are reasons to it. Client देगा, पैसे देगा, वो बात उसको समझ में आएगी. at least there should be a presentation that this is important and this is not being done. So this is something, if you want to start a CFO vertical, you need to have ex-CFO. Believe me, starting a virtual CFO vertical with the agenda of getting accounts and taxation outsourced, it will not work. This is not CFO service. Second, propose to all your existing, of course, after having a partner in place who has been ex-CFO, the next thing is that propose what is to be done vis-a-vis CFO service to all your clients, and discover one client for doing this along with your CFO service partner. As soon as you finish this one task, probably many things are clear to the management of existing CA firm, and it will be through for building it up. Third thing, domain specific leadership. So believe me, you need to have domain specific ex-CFO leadership, and that is not a challenge. Believe me, as soon as you onboard any ex-CFO for leading this vertical, he will be doing it all, and for him, he will be enjoying this, developing domain specific leadership below him. This will be fantastic. So this was something I strongly propose for established CA firm, and every CA firm doing accountancy, taxation, auditing, financing is best positioned to start on CFO service, because they already have clients and clients already have problems. What else do you want to get started? Now, coming to young CA's opportunity, even a fresher CA can be looking. I'm talking to few chartered accountants, 3 years practitioners, 5 years practitioners, and I'm loving to guide them. I will be loving to invite them at my place. We'll be discussing at length. So the idea is to inculcate in their mind that the same way we have been able to do great things vis-a-vis taxation, accounting, the same way CFO service is also doable. Yes, it will require seniors from the same background, and they are available. The only thing is that you need to discover and get connected. So आपको उनको build नहीं करना है. Young chartered accountant practice के लिए बता रहा हूँ. Try to discover CFO service firm, talk to them, and get establish a collaboration with them, because you are still on your professional journey, and that CFO service might be bringing assignments and you might be learning. We will be doing the same thing but with a different approach. Same accounting, taxation, budgeting, same thing we have learned during our courses and practices, but we all will be doing it with a different perspective. And then be there with that CFO service firm for 1 year. Learn it. Everything you want to start will take some time. The way it took a lot of time for GST, it took a lot of time for income tax. If you want to make your career in CFO services, it will take at least 1 year time to feel confident about you, confident about the idea. And then domain specific practice. So one need not to fear कि बस मेरा तो सारा एक्सपीरियंस, इंडस्ट्री में कोई इस चीज को फियर नहीं करता, प्रैक्टिस में क्यों करें? अगर हमारी प्रैक्टिस हम रियल स्टेट के लिए बना रहे हैं, लॉजिस्टिक के लिए बना रहे हैं, फार्मा के लिए बना रहे हैं, आई हैव सीन पीपल ग्रोइंग मोर व्हेन दे स्टिक टू वन industry vertical. So the same can be discussed with seniors, and probably apart from focusing on building function specific expertise, we should also be focusing on industry domain industry specific practice. Now, what we do generally in CFO service. So no magic. I told you most of the time we are doing the same thing, and we chartered accountants are knowing it. Believe me, more than 50, 60, 70% of it we already are knowing it. There is nothing new we will be doing, but yes, we will be doing it with a fresh perspective, right? So first thing first, CFO service is to build business, and if business is being built, if wealth is being created, there should be a proposition to build our own wealth also. We should be growing with our clients, not in terms of fees only. There should be sweat equity available to us also as an advisor. And if there is anything ultra virus to our code of ethics, I would love to listen on this. But no code of ethics should be coming in the way of wealth creation for our members. Friend, philosopher, and guide. So this position is more related to becoming friend, less on being service provider. Believe me, friends, when we are on the left side of profit and loss account, and even left side of the balance sheet, as something audit fee payable kind of a thing, we are contributing less. We should reposition. We aspire, we already are claiming on institute level, we are claiming that we are nation builder. But for our client, we should be business builder. They should be seeing us as someone, some community, some person who can help them building businesses, starting from finance and accounts capabilities and then going towards business contribution. And how we will be doing, I'll be taking question on that. How we will be contributing on sales, how we will be contributing on operations. We all know CFOs does it on a daily basis. And same way in CFO services, this is doable. CFO service is for long term. So even if we will be crystallizing 3-4 things for a quarter with the client, this position, this board advisory, this relationship as friend, philosopher, and guide with the promoter is for long-term business building. So it's not transactional. It is not like doing a financing and then doing nothing with the client. So it's a being in partnership with the, not in absolute partnership. We will not be signing any agreement vis-a-vis partnership. Don't take my words literally. But at the same time, yes, we are there with the team, and we have always been there. We always feel proud to say that this is my client for 30 years, 20 years, 15 years, 10 years. But then again, we have been only auditing his accounts. We have been doing accounting services and tax services. Have we been building businesses along with him? No. And that is why there is no proposition with the wealth vis-a-vis wealth creation. High quality professional, affordable to SMEs, of course, no brainer. SMEs can't afford high quality CFOs. They have not been in a position to afford it. But we already are in relationship with SMEs. We are chartered accountants, we are auditors. The only thing is that we should bring this CFO service idea to them, through which we can explore many more things. ये बहुत अच्छा एक्चुअली फी मॉडल भी है. जनरली हम जिन एसएमईज के साथ 5 लाख साल की भी फीस नहीं कंसीव कर सकते, सीएफओ सर्विस आइडिया में वो निश्चित रूप से 25 से 50 लाख रुपए पर क्लाइंट हो सकता है विद द स्मॉलर कंपनी, बिकॉज देयर वी आर वर्किंग ऑन मेनी साइड्स ऑफ द बिजनेसेस एंड देयर आर रिवॉर्ड्स टू इट. But of course, if we are auditor of a company, we cannot be serving him as advisor. So वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करनी पड़ेगी हमारे को. So CFO service is all about execution. It is not a report making advisory. In CFO services, we are there with all our ability with the team, and we ensure execution. Less on report making, more on execution. And quarterly plans, quarterly achievements, quarterly discussions are key criteria. So it should not be very quick monthly kind of a thing. At least there should be a quarter's time for deliverables, because it takes time to build businesses. 1 or 2 assignment per quarter, I think that is doable thing. And as soon as we are with the company for a longer term, for example 1 year or so, we can be taking up 3-4 things to do for a quarter. And of course rewards are always milestone related. As soon as we can complete anything, we get this reward. We can be taking up questions on that. Team structure, absolutely nothing new. The way we plan our audit or taxation thing, here the only difference is that we need to have a domain specific leadership, ex CFO or any person who has, even I have seen there are chartered accountant in practice, because of their hard work and because of their profile of the clients, they are experts of a particular industry, 1 or 2 or 3. So I know chartered accountant who specializes in pharma, who I know chartered accountant who specializes chartered accountant in practice. So they are equally they can be taking up assignments the way domain specific ex-CFOs can be taking, and then rest of all is doable through managers and team below it. No challenge. This slide, I don't think I will be referring much on it, because this is something equally applicable to any senior person wanting to join CFO service firm, or any young chartered accountant wanting to join. So if there is a CFO service firm in existence, or any chartered accountant firm wanting to initiate on CFO service vertical, probably onboarding of both ex-industry or young chartered accountant is not a problem. Infra support office is already available. For doing first assignment, client is already available, and client is already having all those problems which needs solution. So cash flow support to this kind of person who is wanting to do CFO service, it becomes automatically available as soon as client is there and fee proposition is there. And then of course that person who is coming from industry and who has been working in industry as vice president or CFO or CXO capability, he has his own network to bring other clients also. So this slide was something related to how to onboard a person from the industry and how it will be convenient. Yeah. So CFO service, I told you that it is more or less the same thing which we have been doing, but from a different perspective, and it gives a repositioning to us through which we can utilize. For example, there was a CFO who was dedicated to one company. With CFO service, he can better his impact and serve more than one company at a time. Global opportunity, I told you, virtuality has given us all the wings. We can explore global opportunity, and believe me friends, the kind of professionals we are, we have always been hearing more about IITians and engineers and computer engineers. The same way, I have done few, or not very, but few international assignment, and believe me, our kind of talent is very, very rare. So when it comes to Africa continent or Gulf, we all have seen that we have been serving them by going there. Now the same kind of opportunity is available. We can serve them all by being here in only in India, sitting at our own places. We all might have heard story of Zoho promoter. So he has returned Tamil Nadu, doing it all. He was earlier settled in America, was doing great, having his own company, but now he is in Tamil Nadu, in his village, not even operating from Chennai. So, and it gives you an interesting perspective. And thirdly, people from bigger CA firm, CFO, ex-CFO positions who are well-to-do, and so this becomes an advisory for many non-profit organizations, for many organizations where we always have that as a member or as a senior member. I know that many of chartered accountants, senior chartered accountants, want to give something back to the society, and sometimes they are not very sure how to do it. And I suppose that this CFO service as an idea which can be utilized for giving society back. For example, if you join some non-profit organization, you cannot be there working dedicatedly for the organization, but if you join them from a CFO service perspective, the impact is so great and meaningful. Now we are coming to the end of our discussion, and I am proposing some action points for our members. No meeting should go or should conclude without action points. So these are few propositions from my side. If you feel interested in CFO service phenomena, and yes, of course, I'm your fellow member, available in Panvel, available in Navi Mumbai, so we can be talking. But other than that, download this book from ICI. This is something very unique, very rare literature available on virtual CFO. It has been compiled well, and I'm expecting more and more specified version, industry specific version to this book. You can download it. It is free. You need to simply go to WIRC website and type virtual CFO book, and it will be there. Download it. It's a 100-page thing. If you read it 5-10 pages every day, probably in next one week or so, it will get finished. One-to-one discussion with any CFO service provider, because if you are talking to someone who is not doing it or who is doing only outsourcing of account taxation, I think he is not near to this idea. The idea is great. You need to talk to people who is doing in a great way. Identify one existing client for CFO service. So be courageous. Talk to your client. Believe me, he has been in problem. We all know that when we go on internet and type causes of business failure, in more than 90% cases, it is financial mismanagement which is the root cause of business failure, and not the business itself. And financial mismanagement, how? मैंने बताया आपको, we are living in a country जहाँ पे हम केवल 2-3 लाख चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हैं. We are very less. आप समझिए, अगर 6 करोड़ MSME की बात कही जाती है, अगर 6 करोड़ MSMEs में मंथली बैलेंस शीट बनाने का काम होए, मंथली बजटिंग 6 महीने लास्ट हिस्टोरिकल कैश फ्लोज और 6 महीने का आगे रिव्यू करने का काम होए, 3 साल की बिजनेस प्लान्स बनाने का काम होए, ये काम केवल हम कर सकते हैं. वहां पे SMEs में CFO कैपेबिलिटीज इन हाउस नहीं है. Most of the time, even accounts head are not chartered accountants. ऐसी स्थिति में हमें ये जिम्मेदारी लेनी होगी. हमें नेशन बिल्डिंग, बिजनेस बिल्डिंग अगर करना है तो पहला काम तो मंथली बैलेंस शीट बनाने का होना चाहिए. पहला काम तो एटलीस्ट तीन महीने की कैश फ्लो मैपिंग का होना चाहिए. We all feel and we all know that this is important and this is not being done. और यही इसका मेन कारण है. हम रोज सुनते हैं कि बैंकों के पास लिक्विडिटी खूब है, लेकिन एसएमईज को पैसा नहीं मिलता, इवन ईसीजीएल नहीं मिलता, गवर्नमेंट की स्कीम का पैसा नहीं मिलता. कारण क्या है? कारण है ट्रस्ट का डेफिसिट. बैंकर्स आर नॉट बिलीविंग एसएमईज. और वो क्यों? क्योंकि वो जो पैकेज है ना, अकाउंट्स इज इक्वल टू फाइनेंस, ऐसा पैकेज है. अकाउंट्स डिपार्टमेंट इज इक्वल टू फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट. वहां कोई स्ट्रक्चर नहीं है, कोई ऐसे पेपर स्ट्रक्चर नहीं है जो कि बैंकर को कंफर्ट दे. जिस कंपनी में फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग सीएमएस बन रहे हैं केवल फाइनेंसिंग कराने के लिए, मंथ ऑन मंथ कोई बजटिंग ट्रैकिंग नहीं हो रही है, तो ट्रस्ट डेफिसिट तो होएगी ही होएगी. और अगर हम एक कदम बढ़ के इन एसएमईज को बोलें कि ये सब काम हम करेंगे, तो निश्चित रूप से फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट इंप्रूव होएगा, फाइनेंसेस इंप्रूव होंगे, कंपनी की परफॉर्मेंस इंप्रूव होगी. और अगर बिजनेस बढ़ेगा, वेल्थ क्रिएट होगा, तो हमें अपनी उसमें हिस्सेदारी तय करनी होगी. एंड फोर्थ इज लर्न एंड ग्रो योर CFO सर्विस वर्टिकल. Few suggestions for institute. We already have office bearers of branch, and I was speaking on SME committee forum of ICAI, and I proposed this to them, and probably few things are being done actually. तो पहला पॉइंट ये है कि CFO सर्विस कैन बी प्रोड्यूस. तो मैं इंस्टीट्यूट को, उनके ऑफिस मेंबर्स को, ऑफिस बेयरर को इनवाइट करना चाहता हूं इस बात के लिए कि वो इस चीज को समझें कि हमारे देश में CFOs आर बीइंग बिल्ड बाय डिफॉल्ट. सो एक चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट जो 20 साल काम करता है, कई बारी मोस्टली ही इज डेजिग्नेटेड CFO. बट एक CFO बनने का अगर हम रास्ता तय कर दें, अभी रिसेंटली IIM कोलकाता ने एक कोर्स अनाउंस किया है CXO नेक्स्ट को CFO नेक्स्ट, जो DGM लेवल पे हैं, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट लेवल पे हैं, या इवन CFOs कैन ज्वाइन. उनको वो स्ट्रक्चर्ड तरीके से CFOs क्या होते हैं, उनकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्या होती है. वी ऑल नो इन आवर कंट्री मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम CAs आर ओनली CFOs जो बाय डिफॉल्ट बन रहे हैं. कोई स्ट्रक्चर्ड तरीका नहीं है CFOs बनाने का. और मैं नहीं कहता कि स्ट्रक्चर लाने से 5 साल का एक्सपीरियंस का बंदा CFO बन जाएगा, बट हम कुछ टाइम तो क्रैश कर सकते हैं. एंड दिस विल बी एडिशनल अपॉर्चुनिटी बोथ फॉर इंस्टीट्यूट मेंबर एंड पीपल इन इंडस्ट्री. तो जो CFO कैन बी प्रोड्यूस का कॉन्सेप्ट है, वी शुड हैव अ सिलेबस, अ कोर्स through which we can teach our people in industry or even people in practice as to how to provide CFO services or how to become CFO. So this is one proposition, and this will happen, believe me, because this concept of CFO service is catching up, and all people serving in industry wants to become CFO one day. They all have demand for this course already. So this will be done, but I wish to propose it to office bearers of branch to take it up with the institute if they can through their interaction. Second is building domain specific CFO service community. So idea ये है कि और शायद CA कनेक्ट का कुछ एक बना है इंस्टीट्यूट के लेवल पे. मैं कई सालों से एक्चुअली कई सारे मेंबर्स को, सेंट्रल काउंसिल मेंबर और रीजनल काउंसिल दोनों को भी कह रहा हूं कि व्हाई कांट वी हैव अ लिंक्डइन काइंड ऑफ अ नेटवर्किंग प्लेटफॉर्म. मतलब हम सारे मेंबर 2-3 लाख डेटा अगर हम एक जगह पे हो जाएं और आपस में इंटरेक्शन करें, तो ग्लोबली बहुत एडवांटेजेस रहेगा एक दूसरे से नेटवर्किंग करना. उसका रास्ता इंस्टीट्यूट ने बनाया है, वो एक लेवल पे हुआ है. आप लोग इसको डिस्कवर कीजिएगा. CA कनेक्ट करके कोई उन्होंने एक मैकेनिज्म बनाया है, वहां जाके सारे ही मेंबर रजिस्टर हो रहे हैं. So in coming few days we will be seeing that all chartered accountants are at one place, and we need not to form different WhatsApp group or different other groups to be in network with chartered accountants. Domain specific CFO service community banani hoegi, because a CFO in real estate is very different from a CFO in steel industry. तो इंडस्ट्री बाइफिकेशन को अभी इतनी इज्जत नहीं मिली है हमारे प्रोफेशन में. सभी समझते हैं कि इसकी जरूरत है, लेकिन वो ग्रेजुअली कैचअप करेगा और इसकी जरूरत है. इंस्टीट्यूट लेवल पे एक कमेटी भी बनानी चाहिए अपने को, जिसमें 1 2 3 लोग जो CFO सर्विसेज दे रहे हैं, एटलीस्ट वो कमेटी में वो लोग हो जाएं. और सारे मेंबर, हमारे पास 500 600 700 मेंबर्स हैं नवी मुंबई में और दूसरी जगहों पे, बिकॉज ऑफ वर्चुअलिटी. एटलीस्ट देयर शुड बी अ स्ट्रक्चर वेयर पीपल कैन इंटरैक्ट. अगर एक कमेटी है CFO सर्विसेज की, डेटा लिया जा चुका है, मेरे ख्याल से इस पे कुछ काम हो रहा होगा. संजय जी या दूसरे लोग उसमें बता सकते हैं कि क्या हो रहा है. बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इंस्टीट्यूट लेवल पे, ब्रांच लेवल पे एक वर्चुअल कमेटी बनाई जाए, जिसका 2 तरफ काम हो. एक तो अपने मेंबर्स को इस बात के लिए इनकरेज करना, बीइंग नेशन बिल्डर थ्रू बिजनेस बिल्डिंग, और दूसरा काम हो SMEs को क्लस्टर बेस्ड सपोर्ट देना. मतलब वो इस बात को प्रोपोगेट करना, द सेम वे वी आर प्रोपोगेटिंग मेनी अदर थिंग, वी शुड बी प्रोपोगेटिंग दिस CFO सर्विस आइडिया. तो काफी अपॉर्चुनिटीज डिस्कवर हो सकती हैं. We can go to different forums also, committee members. I keep on going, but we can have a structure at branch level or institute level. Same way incubation centers. मेरा बहुत समय से ये आइडिया था कि अगर बहुत सारी डिमांड है CFO सर्विसेज को सीखने को लेकर, करने को लेकर, तो इंस्टीट्यूट लेवल पे इस तरह के फिजिकल या वर्चुअल इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर भी बनाए जा सकते हैं, जहां पे कि क्लस्टर्स क्रिएट किए जा सके, जो लोग एक्सपीरियंस्ड हैं और जो लोग करना चाहते हैं उनके बीच के. और ये अमेजिंग काम हो सकता है टू प्रोवाइड CFO सर्विसेज इन द विसिनिटी. बिकॉज जिस तरह की डिमांड है, आप समझिए, हम 20-30 लोगों का ऑडिट और टैक्स तो कर सकते हैं, लेकिन 4 लोगों से ज्यादा की CFO सर्विसेज नहीं की जा सकती अगर एक टीम है बढ़िया और बड़ी. एंड ये 4 टीम जो रेवेन्यू, ये टीम जो 4 क्लाइंट से रेवेन्यू कमाएगी, वो आप 30 क्लाइंट से नहीं कमा रहे होंगे. सो ये बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रोपोजिशन है. अगर इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर जैसी डिस्कवरी हम करते हैं तो मुझे लगता है इट विल गो अ लॉन्ग वे. और लिंक्डइन वाली बात मेरे ख्याल से इंस्टीट्यूट में हो गई है. This is all from my side, friends. I'll be taking few questions if you have, and these are few places where we are doing CFO services through our associates. Thank you so much.
Raman sir, any
Thank you,
questions
sir.
are there?
Amol, can you just check the chat box or this one question answer session? I think before we take the question answer sessions from the chat box or this one, I think some of our senior members are there in the panelist, like past chairman of Navi Mumbai branch, very senior member AM Shetty sir is there. Sanjay Nigam sir is there. Jayvant Tandel sir is there. I think if any of the panelists wants to ask any question, I think you can ask first. Then we will go to the question answer session in the chat box. Shetty sir, if you have any question, you can ask, sir. There.
Yeah, Sunil Pandeyji, it was a very nice session and enjoyed it. I think you are talking what you are doing, so that was, it looked very easy for you. We need to digest and what you say, put those action points into action.
Correct.
आपने 2 चीज कही, बहुत अच्छा लगा मेरे को. You have clients and clients have problems. So why are you waiting? So I think, maybe I think youngsters can gel with you faster, and they can get into this mode of new ways of practicing. That should help. And always, as you said, I totally agree with you. Whether we can have a monthly balance sheet or quarterly balance sheet and put it before the management, and do corrective actions rather than doing post-mortem after the year is over. And because I think chartered accountants today, basically most of us are into compliance practice or auditing and taxation, where the actual working of the company is ultimately put into a mode where it is reported to various authorities. You are talking about a very proactive work, where we become partners in nation building and also SME building. So I like this idea. Let us put this into action, friends. And thank you, Sunil. A lot of learning for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Sanjay sir.
Sanjay.
Sir, you are on mute, sir. Sanjay sir, you are on mute.
Sunil, we often have a discussion on unique ideas, and I always impressed with your experience and practical things you bring up, new innovative things. I definitely like this idea, and I'm also biggest believer that chartered accountant can be a good entrepreneur. See, taxation accounting, though it is our forte, but now the time has come that we have expand our horizon. Now we should look into a various aspect where we can make a value addition to the entrepreneur. And when we say ourselves as a partner in nation building, so I think apart from taxation and finance, there are many other avenues for chartered accountants available, where chartered accountants can definitely make more contribution to the entrepreneur's life. And virtual CFO, though it is a new concept, I think if properly implemented and properly understood by the chartered accountant, it is going to be a good weapon or tool for personal wealth creation, development, experience, etc. Sunil, my concern about this concept is, see, lately I'm working with some groups on startups. Okay, so I have seen that there is big opportunity for chartered accountant in startup structuring, because ideas are innovative, no doubt, but to make those ideas survived in this competitive world, they need a special skill set. Okay, so MBAs and chartered accountants are good help for them, and I would say more than MBA, chartered accountants are good support system for those startups. So can you put some light how a chartered accountant can be CFO or any other support system for startups?
संजय जी, very good question. Actually, मैं अपना experience भी share करूंगा इसमें. So first thing first, how can a chartered accountant in practice be supporting startups from a CFO service point of view? So my idea of CFO service is always, I have already disclosed it to you. If a chartered accountant in practice of 4-5 years is going to these startups, he will be able to contribute through his accounting and taxation thing only. It is better to be in alignment with someone who is already providing CFO services and who is senior enough also. So suppose there is a chartered accountant in practice and he wants to build his startup, CFO service startup. So he can get aligned first with a senior CFO or ex-CFO doing the same thing either in this geography or in other geographies. It doesn't matter, because most of things are possible virtually. So my recommendation would be, rather than straight away approaching to the client and doing it on own and doing only accounts, tax and compliance thing and claiming it to be CFO service, don't do it. Realign this process, be in contact or alignment or collaboration with any CFO service firm who is providing CFO services, where senior people are there, who comes from a CFO background. And believe me, it matters. This experience coming from a CFO background, now it matters, because of course that senior person is never interested in accounts tax thing. He is very much interested in building this business up, and it requires uh, a team in the system. For example, this CF in practice may not be that capable of contributing vis-a-vis manpower planning of the organization, right? So CA in 5 years, in his 5 years, 3 years of practice, may not be that good in planning HODs for the startups, right? Or planning something, uh, or pitching to the clients. So he may be preparing the documents, but he may not be that experienced vis-a-vis investor ecosystem. So having a collaboration is always a better idea. And believe me, this is not bringing client to the senior person. It will work other way around. That senior person will be contributing you towards you by bringing new clients to you, and this collaboration will work in a big way. So this is a great opportunity, but it should be taken cautiously. I will be sharing my experience with you. I consciously chose SME area vis-a-vis startups. I thought it's better to build SMEs first as vertical CFO service SME, and then try something with startups, because with startups the cash flow cycles are uneven. So for sustaining your vertical in startups, you need to have something more stable vis-a-vis business team. So it's good to have your own practice and doing many things for startup if your practice is sustaining your cash flow, because in startup CFO services now it takes a lot of time to actually reach to a position where you feel it rewarding. So how I did it, I first built CFO services SMEs and then trying to build startup. So I hope I have answered it, both the questions.
Yes, sir. It's quite clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any other panelists want to ask any question?
Yeah. Mohan Ketkar has some question. I have unmuted him. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Shrikant.
Yeah. Sunilji, for last 1 hour 45 minutes, you are on the screen, okay, and sharing the thoughts. But after your these great efforts, I want to share with you two good news, which is very proud moment for all Indians. That
Yes.
Neeraj Chopra had grabbed the gold medal for India in the javelin, and Bajrang Punia has also grabbed the bronze medal for India. So congratulations to both of them on behalf of our this study circle and the branch. It is really the proud moment. And
Got the gold,
so this something soothing news to you, Sunil, for especially for you, because you are engaged in this whole activity and we have got the messages like this. Acha. Coming back to our this topic, my two questions are there. First one is that in your one of the slide you have mentioned that 50 years as a benchmark of the age for the CFO. Okay, so just clarify that, because those who are at the age of between say 45 to 50, okay, so do you mean to say that they should not think for the CFO post? In fact, my opinion is something different. Correct me if I am wrong. That after doing the practice for last say 20 to 25 years, okay, I think sufficient experience is there on the various fields, because when we are doing the practice, lot of clients we handle in the variety of the areas. Okay, and in that after that crossing of 45 or the 50, that is the time to at least share our knowledge or to offer our services for whatever we have a skill set. in particular area. So please explain. This is my first question. Why 50 age is the benchmark for that? And second, my question is that are any professional chartered accountant can provide CFO services professionally rather than on the payroll of that company? And like a professional director, can he become a CFO of the company? These are my two questions to you.
Correct. So first thing first, that slide was meant for people in industry who are planning to jump off and start their own CFO service firm. So those were precautions. What I meant to say that there can be exception to rule, but what happens is that if you are well settled in your career, doing your job, even if you're not happy, so as soon as you reach 50 years of age, because I told now it will take 3-4 years to get stabilized, and coming from a background where you are enjoying being a senior professional in industry, I have seen few cases where it couldn't materialize. So it is out of my experience only I propose that precaution was there for people in industry wanting to start their CFO service. Actually, it's very different when it comes to a person of 50 years in practice. Actually, this becomes an ideal age when he can be starting or venturing out and creating a CFO service vertical. So I hope I have answered it. And the second thing is that, sir, what we are discussing, that there can be two scenarios. A person like me, although I have taken COP, but that is for namesake only. I have much to do on this side. I'm not certifying, I'm not doing that thing. And any day I may be willing to sacrifice that COP. So that is not an asset for me, actually. So there can be two type of people. One, holding COP, doing practices for long and still wanting to do practice. The second one, like me, who doesn't have much of preoccupation with his COP. So first one, the person who is holding it for long and that has become an asset for the person, probably this virtual CFO services will be done as a management consulting practice. So the contract or the agreement which you will be signing with your client, it will be signed as a management consulting contract, or you are advisor for specific thing. So there will not be any nomenclature. Absolutely, there is, you cannot become a full-time CFO of the organization, right? When you are not becoming full-time CFO, you should not be, and CFO has KMP connotation also. So you should not be going for it, even though it's a CFO service practice, but the kind of agreement you will be doing with the company, it's an advisory, it's a consulting agreement. The only thing is that you are positioning yourself as advisor to the board, and that too for a long-term thing. So it's not a very transactional kind of a consulting where you are saying that you will do this financing and this will end here. No, you are taken as board advisor and you are proposing a mechanism through which quarterly tasks will be defined, deliverables will be defined, and those tasks will be achieved through concerted effort of CFO service team and the organization team. So you will be having equal right on internal team of the company. Unless that support, you cannot be achieving those objectives.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. So we will be doing like this. We will not be attracting anything which is ultra virus to the code of ethics and many other issues. So it is simply a management consulting to that extent. And if one become confident, suppose, so I can quote you one thing. Akhil Gupta, you might be knowing of Airtel. So वहां पे क्या हुआ, वो तो उनके ऑडिटर थे, कंपनी बड़ी होने लगी, दोनों में ट्रस्ट थे, उन्होंने अपनी प्रैक्टिस किसी और को दी और वो फुल टाइम हो गए। सो वो सिचुएशन डिफरेंट है, वो भी पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है। मतलब आई हैव सीन कंपनीज ग्रोइंग। सो देयर इज वन कंपनी फ्रॉम माय टाउन अयोध्या, आई एम कम फ्रॉम अयोध्या, a small town, 6-7 lakhs population only, and one company has grown 4,000 crore turnover, 400 crore profit. So a chartered accountant, if affiliated with this kind of a company, can be interested in a full-time CFO role or a director role. So that is something very, very different scenario.
Okay, thank you, Sunil.
Thanks a lot.
Any other panelists? I think our past convener Anand Bagadeji is there, and Prashant Bugale, and other panelists Hiren Shah is there. Anybody wants to ask any question to speaker? Amol, I think you can take the question answer from chat box.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
unmuted Sri Mohan Ketkar. Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, one thing I would like to highlight, Sunilji very rightly pointed out coined this concept of having sweet equity in the upcoming SMEs. So this reminds me one of my past experience around 10 years before, when a person from Panvel area only, he along with a German director promoted a company at Pune, and this concept was first known to me that time. And this person from India, he took sweet equity, say around 5%, and thereafter he went on to make it around 10%. This is very nice, very new concept which we have never been used to. So thank you, Sunilji, for sharing these kinds of things with the CA fraternity, and I definitely know people will be learning more from you in future, and we would like to see you again with Panvel CP study circle. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. So इसमें मैं एक बस बात सप्लीमेंट करना चाहता हूँ कि देखिए क्या है, there are many clients which grows automatically, organically, and ऐसा नहीं है कि उन clients में हमारा contribution कम होता है, हम बहुत contribute करते हैं। मतलब ऐसी मुझे कोई ऐसी सिचुएशन नहीं नजर आती है कि आपका एक क्लाइंट ग्रो हुआ हो और आपने उसमें मेहनत ना करी हो और आपकी टीम ने मेहनत ना करी हो, लेकिन वो दैट गोज विदाउट रिकग्निशन बिकॉज वी डोंट क्लेम इट। हमको स्वेट इक्विटी तब तक नहीं मिलेगी जब तक हम क्लेम नहीं करेंगे। सो आई नो अ सीए, उनका फंडामेंटल है कि अगर तुम कंपनी लेके आ रहे हो तो अकाउंट्स, ऑडिट, टैक्स तो रहेगा ही रहेगा, हम बिजनेस में भी आपको सपोर्ट करेंगे। 4% इज द इक्विटी आई एम लुकिंग आउट फॉर। तो हमारे जैसे लोग वो कंटिजेंट कर लेते हैं कि चलो थोड़ा आगे चलते हैं, बट आपके एग्जिस्टिंग क्लाइंट में भी एक दो क्लाइंट ऐसे जरूर होते हैं, आपके ऑडिटिंग, टैक्स, फाइनेंस वाले क्लाइंट में भी। एक तो आप हाई जो रिवॉर्ड जितनी भी प्रैक्टिसेस है वो किसी और के लिए छोड़ देते हैं, पता नहीं क्यों। अकाउंट्स, टैक्स तो करते हैं, बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू फाइनेंस, व्हेन इट कम्स टू बिजनेस ग्रोथ, आपको लगता ही नहीं है कि वो आपका डोमेन है। एंड वो क्लाइंट वो नेक्स्ट स्टेप पे पहुंचेगा तो सबसे पहले वो एक्स हमारे पे ही गिरेगी। वो क्या होता है, एक कंपनी बड़ी होगी तो उसको जीटी चाहिए, है ना, ग्रांट थॉर्टन चाहिए। सो मेरा आइडिया क्या है, मेरा आइडिया बहुत सिंपल है। वी चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स आर रेयर कमोडिटी, वी आर वेरी वेरी रेयर रिसोर्स। 2.5-3 लाख चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, जिसमें मुझे नहीं लगता कि 50,000 से 75,000 लोग एक्टिव होंगे इस तरह से। और ग्लोबली हम इतनी बड़ी पॉपुलेशन में अपनी जगह बना के रखे हुए हैं, और जहां भी जाते हैं वहां हम ग्रोथ पैदा करते हैं। केवल हम क्लेम नहीं करते हैं, हमारा फॉर्मेट सेट नहीं है। अगर हम अपने क्लाइंट के साथ फॉर्मेट सेट कि बॉस हम तुम्हारे साथ काम करेंगे, अगले 3 साल में 5x ग्रोथ करेंगे, तुम्हारी 20 करोड़ रुपए की कंपनी को 100 करोड़ रुपए कंपनी बनाएंगे। Can you imagine the kind of power we generate by claiming this only? तो क्या है कि अदर साइड ऑफ द प्रैक्टिस में रह के ये मेक बिलीव नहीं होता है। एक आदमी जैसे अभी उन्होंने शेयर किया कि वो एक बंदे को जानते हैं, मैं ऐसे 4-5 बंदों को जानता हूं। अगर हम सब आपस में ये एक्सपीरियंस शेयरिंग कर ले एंड मेक सीइंग इज बिलीविंग, सो अगर हम किसी को देख रहे हैं, ठीक है ना, कि वो इस तरह की प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, वी कैन ऑल्सो बी एस्पायरिंग।
In fact, sir, our whole syllabus or curriculum is architectured in such a way that we are having a experience as far as the education is concerned. We are having a good education in all fields, but we have stuck up ourselves only into the accounts and the taxation, and we are never come out of that traditional areas, and so these situations are there.
तो उसका एक रिफ्लेक्शन मैं आपको शेयर करता हूं। ये मेरा क्या, आई एम वेरी पैशनेट अबाउट दिस सब्जेक्ट। 6 करोड़ एमएसएमई की अलग मिनिस्ट्री बन रखी है, ठीक है। 6 करोड़ एमएसएमई में केवल 650 एसएमईज लिस्ट हो पाई हैं पूरे एक दशक में, एनएससी और बीएससी दोनों ने मिला के। कारण क्या है सर? अच्छा, लिस्ट होना कोई ऐसी बात नहीं है कि लिस्ट होने से सब चमत्कार हो जा रहा है। पॉइंट ये है कि एक लिस्टेड कंपनी में हमें भी ज्यादा कंफर्ट मिलता है एज अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, ठीक है ना। और हमारा बस चले तो हम सारे कंपनियों को लिस्ट करा दें, एंड बट वी आर नॉट कैटलिस्ट टू दिस एक्सरसाइज। व्हाई? द मोमेंट यू टेक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ एनी कंपनी कि बॉस मुझे आपको ग्रो करना है, आपका दूसरा एजेंडा ही उसकी लिस्टिंग होती है कि उसकी लिस्टिंग करा के उसका वैल्यू अनलॉक। बिकॉज 4% की आपने इक्विटी प्रपोजिशन या 5% की इक्विटी प्रपोजिशन तो कर ली, अब उसको अनलॉक कैसे करोगे जब तक वो लिस्ट नहीं होगी? सो ये मतलब अजीब फेनोमेना है। और 6.5 करोड़ एमएसएमईज में केवल 650 का लिस्ट होना, ये बहुत बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस, जो नहीं हुआ उसको करने का। Any other question I can be taking up, Amol?
Yes, CA Mohan Ketkar, please unmute yourself and ask question.
Yeah, I am asking which CFO service providers we can think of if we want to connect. Let's say I am in the industry, so if I want to connect, which CFO service firms should I connect with?
Correct. You start with me, sir, because मैं तो आपकी सर्किल में हूँ और मतलब पास में ही हूँ। Start with me and you keep on exploring. There are many great players in the community. इंटरनेट पे सर्च करके बहुत सारी चीजें मिल जाएंगी।
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
I think there are no more questions. People will take more time to digest this subject, Sunil ji. So I think there are very less questions as of now.
No problem, sir, no problem.
Okay, if there are no other questions, then we can go for a vote of thanks. We have our mentor, very senior member, CA Srigant Limay sir with us. Actually, he has scheduled one of his other meeting. He has changed his other meeting, and he is attending this particular webinar because of the importance of this unique subject. Now I request Srigant Limay sir to give the formal vote of thanks to today's speaker for his contribution.
Thanks, Jaman. I think the number of questions are not important. The quality of the questions which are asked, Sunilji, I think that matters. And that 4 or 5 questions are so in detail that gives the answer of all other queries, I think. And the second important aspect is that, as already conveyed to the German, that this topic is a unique. Okay, so after your speech, everyone is now going to introspect exactly after 10 years or the 15 years where I should stand, or whether it's better to go and switch over to the CFO services. So this is really the time for the newly joined professionals to, and they have the good opportunity also to think, because a few years back there is a typical the traditional practice forum was there, and due to the now automation and the infrastructure developments, and particularly in the COVID and all this situation, okay, we are all fully automated on automated mode. So this is really the time to think to the every professional how he can grab this opportunity. Sunil, really this is the very innovative topic, and this is definitely educative to the at every stage of the practice. Those who have completed 5 years of practice, those who have completed 10 years of practice, and the person like us who completed the 20 years of practice, for them also, because over the period of time we are having a sufficient knowledge to share. Okay, but we are as already conveyed by everyone that we are traditionally doing the practice for last so many years. Okay, and the second one is that we are not even thinking about any other prospects which we can grab, because we are, everyone is thinking that we are very much settled now in this field, and this is the natural human tendency that nobody wants the change. Okay, एक बार जिधर फिट हो गए उधर अच्छा लगता है. Okay, there is no other responsibilities, and whatever responsibilities are there, that now we are fulfilled. So that may be one of the reason. But Sunil, here when you have started your speech, I really appreciate that first you have offered your condolences for the members, those relative who miss in this corona. So that shows the sensitivity as a human being in you. And then friends, here when he started his speech, the slides which he has arranged, it was so fantastic that he started with first code of ethics, which is very sensitive topic for all us. हम लोग सुबह प्रैक्टिस ऑफिस जाने के बाद भी ये सोचते हैं कि आज जाने के बाद ये करेंगे, लेकिन ये आपने कोड ऑफ एथिक्स में बैठ रहे हैं ना, मतलब पहला क्वेश्चन हमेशा ऑफिस में एंट्री करने के बाद कुछ एक्टिविटी नहीं आती है तो पहला दिमाग में हमारा ये क्वेश्चन आ जाता है कि हमें कोड ऑफ एथिक्स में इसके ऊपर कुछ रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है ना. सो फर्स्ट ही क्लैरिफाइड इन दैट. Then he categorized 4 categories that whatever we have discussed right now, that senior professional, those who are in the middle level, then senior CA in practice, and other aspiring CAs who are looking for the CFO services, or that is as an opportunity. Next, he shared the slide, which is very important, which we traditionally listening to that story of the crow. Okay, but we have never thought of that ki wo that crow is sitting on that jar and throwing that stones in that and trying for the water. But instead of that, he has been trying for the another place. Then he must have or the opportunity to get the lot of water there. So in this our area also of a practice, rather than to do the very traditional practice, if we will join as a CFO in any company, then apart from the taxation accounting, we will have a experience in the finance also. And as our past chairman Sanjay ji said, we are having a good knowledge than the MBAs. Only thing that whatever institute has realized that the confidence among the chartered accountant members are little bit, it is found that it is a little bit less, and so that the MBAs are looking very smart than the chartered accountant members. But now the scenario is changed after the GMCS and the ITT courses. I think such a type of the courses brought the huge change in the student also. Then he covers the how the traditional service and the CFO services are different. Then CFO services, exactly how to provide that CFO services as a board advisory, then virtual CFO services, domain specific, proprietary versus the platform, and the accounts and the tax compliances. Then he also covered in his speech that how to get it started, that CFO services. He has covered the 8 steps in that you have to do that. So in all, I think for last 1 hour and 50 minutes, whatever he has given an idea about the CFO services, okay, really that gives us the introspection to think about what exactly we have to do. Okay, and he has given us the enough idea and the knowledge, because as he rightly said that many times it happens that whenever particular client comes to us, then his turnover say 5 lakhs and 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs. but after certain number of years, he crosses 5 crores, 50 crores, and so on. So definitely our role is involved in that, but we never think about the returns in which we are getting other than the our audit fees. Sometimes it is really what he said rightly. I am agree with that. That rather than to focus on the audit fees which we are getting at the end of the year by charging 5 lakhs and 10 lakhs, it may possible that by joining as a CFO and providing the CFO services, we may earn more than the 25 lakhs in that area. And also again that we will be the part of his success story. So whenever we will retire, then we can say that this is the company where I have provided my the CFO services, and I was one of the pillar in the success story of them. So I think Sunilji, you have given a marvelous presentation, and it was really the eye opener for everyone, for those who are in the newly entered into this practice, and those who are about to complete their practice and thinking for the some additional services what they can provide. Okay, so I request everyone to carry with the loud applause on from their screen and for this unique subject. But definitely, Sunil sir, I would love to say one thing, that whenever this pandemic will over, okay, we would like to listen you once again on a one-to-one basis, okay, and the seminar will be physically conducted, and on that we will see that all categories of the members will be there, so that the more and more queries will be there, and they will also get satisfied. So Sunilji, once again, thank you on behalf of our Panvel CP study circle for sparing the time and enlightening and guiding the members on this unique subject of CFO services. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Srikanth sir, for those wonderful words. We are grateful to CA Sunil Kumar Pandey sir for this innovative session. Normally, we keep traditional subjects like GST, income tax, and other subjects, but this is, you can say, innovative, or you can say very creative session. And you have very well explained how young chartered accounts, even experienced chartered accounts, can venture out, or they can take this as an opportunity in the coming days. And I believe that our members in the future, they will definitely contact you to have some good association, or how they can do this in a very attractive method, or you can say while keeping the code of conduct and professional ethics, how we can do this, such kind of, we can provide such kind of service. I think as you rightly said, across the board, like with regional council members or central council members, we should have some good deliberations on this particular subject, how we can collaborate, or we can take the benefit with like CS working in industry and practice, because right now there is no such kind of system or any platform. So I think in the future days, definitely our institute will also come up with some solution for this. And I believe if you can come together and do something, even as you said, for the nation building, definitely we will be part of such kind of this one. Apart from that also, as you rightly said, across the globe we can provide many services to like overseas clients also. So I believe in the coming days our institute will also take such initiatives. And thank you for such a nice webinar and nice presentation. You have explained everything very well. I think after this seminar, most of our members will have such an opinion that okay, all of us can do such kind of CFO services in future. Thank you once again for accepting our invitation and giving such a nice deliberation on this.
Thank you so much.
I think with this we can conclude the session. Or if anybody wants to ask anything, you can ask, or we can conclude the session. Anyway, past chairmans of like Navi Mumbai branch, Sanjay Nigam sir, or our mentor and past chairman of Navi Mumbai branch, CA Srikanth Limme sir is there, senior member, past chairman AM Shetty sir is there, Jayavant Tandel sir is there. We acknowledge your presence, and I think in future you will also be a part of such kind of deliberation, or you will take this subject to our higher forum like regional council members or central council. And I think definitely you will work for our young chartered accounts in the future.
Definitely, definitely.
German, in fact, we are trying that for that our one of the member, we are trying to send him in the WRC for this reason only. Okay, so he will do whatever things, best possible things are there. So definitely we will try for that. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Chalo, yeah. See you. See you, Sunil
Okay.
sir.
Bye bye.
Then I think this we can come.
Call you. But Srikanth rightly said कि breaking the comfort, that is very much important. हम लोग अभी traditional practice से बाहर ही आना नहीं चाहते रहे, है ना? तो comfort zone के बाहर आना बहुत जरूरी है. Otherwise we can't venture into such innovative ideas. You're rightly said. You're rightly said. Hello then, guys. Good night.
Okay. Bye.
Good night. Bye bye.
Bye.